Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're like me who hardly knows how to do a proper cornrow, then you may think achieving the look of a halo crown or a milkmaid braid or a goddess braid or a Dutch braid, whatever you want to call it, is simply impossible. But I have two easy ways to achieve the look without sweating balls in front of the mirror, only to end up disappointed. So for all those who've tried and failed, you're welcome. So I start off with detangled hair. It makes it so much easier to manipulate the hair. And you can just check out my last video on how I detangle my hair. Start off by parting the front of your hair. You can do it right down the middle if you'd like, but I prefer it a little off center. So you're going to start by taking a small section at the front of the hair, which is where you're going to start twisting. And this first method is really twisting the hair. So you're going to use two strands or two sections of hair, just like that, as opposed to if you are going to use three sections if it is that you are going to do a cornrow. And simply twist the hair over each other. So you're going to take the two sections of hair and you're literally just twisting it, but with each twist or after each twist you're going to take a new section of hair. So just keep twisting over and grab a new section of hair. So it's twist, grab a new section, twist, grab a new section. Simple. So when it is that you've reached the very back of the hair where there's no more grabbing of new sections, just simply continue twisting and just twist to the very end. So the next side is the same deal. It is grab a small section at the front, separate that section into two, and start twisting at the very front. So it's grab and twist. And I have to add that this is such an easy, simple style. It took like 5 minutes. It took no time at all. Literally, as I said, it's just easier than doing a plait for me because it's hard for me to do a braid. But with the twisting method, it takes 5 minutes of my time to achieve pretty much the same look. Because my hair is short, I'm just going to tuck the twists into the hair instead of just leaving it out. I don't like how it looks on short hair when you leave it out. So I just simply took the left twist and I tucked it underneath the end of the right braid at the back. So see, just grab it, do a crisscross, and then secure it with a hairpin. And you can use as many hairpins as you'd like, just to ensure that the hair isn't going anywhere and it's properly secure. I've been fighting the battle of the frizz lately, so I'm just using some gel to smooth everything down. Then of course, after you've done that, just to make it look neater, I am going to just wrap my head up with a scarf. But first, the tendrils. So I just wrap the tendrils around my ear. I applied a little gel to it first, and that just kind of helps it to stay curled the way I want it to. Then I'm just putting on my headscarf to let it dry, and that will just set the hair and it will look so much neater. And voila, it's done. Easy, took 5 minutes. and I'm just kind of playing with the tendrils and letting them out a little bit, trying to figure out what looks best. But that's pretty much it, guys. And we're on to number 2. Number 2 is the rolling method. That's what I've dubbed it. It's even easier than the first method. Literally, you're just starting at the front of the hair and you are okay, wait, what am I doing? What are you doing, girl? Oh, okay, I'm giving you an up close look. So as you can see, I'm starting off with the right side of the hair. So I'm using the opposite finger, the opposite thumb, which is the left thumb, to literally tuck the hair in. As you can see, I'm using the thumb to tuck the hair in. Simple. And that makes it really tight. And then what I'm also going to do to ensure that it stays in place is to use hairpins along the way. So every few rolls I just use a hairpin to secure the hair. But really the trick in getting it tight is using that thumb of the opposite hand of the side you're doing to just roll and tuck. And when you've reached to the back of the hair, you're simply going to secure it with a hairpin. So I twist it as far as I can get it, or roll it I should say, as far as I can get it. And then I'm going to use a hairpin to just secure it into place. For the next side, you're going to be doing the same exact thing, which is using the thumb of the opposite hand of the side that you're doing, if that makes sense. You're going to use that to help to tuck. So it's tuck and roll, and do it as tightly as you can, because trust me, if you don't, it's just gonna unravel. So tuck and roll, and also remember to utilize those hairpins to help secure the tucks along the way. So just keep twisting all the way to the end and bring the hair over to the opposite side, and just as I said, keep twisting it. You don't want it to unravel. That's the aim here. And then you're gonna see me secure it with some hairpins. After you've held it in place with the hairpins, I'm telling you, just keep twisting it. I don't know how exactly to explain how I do it. Just think of a snail. You're just wrapping the hair around and around, and then securing it with more pins. I did the same thing this time around, which is to try to get rid of some of the frizz by adding gel and smoothing down the frizzes. And I'm just taking off my headscarf and just showing you what it looks like afterwards. I used to do this hairstyle when I had my TWA, so it's actually ideal for short to medium length hair.